Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Vika Amelia Zalianti from Elementary School Education at Muhammadiyah University of Surakarta. Here I will present my result of my article titled Program Papikrasan as a New Innovation to Foster Student Discipline Character. List of the content. Number 1 is introduction. Number 2 is method. Number 3, result and discussion. Number 4 is conclusion. Number 1, discussion. Instilling character from an early age is a key solution to addressing the decline in moral value among the younger generation by Hayati and Utomo 2022. Therefore, it is highly effective to introduce positive habits that instill character value such as discipline. SDN Kerakilan 1 is fully aware of the importance of character building, particularly in fostering discipline among students. In many schools across Indonesia, the implementation of discipline as a character trait presents a challenge for teachers. To address this issue, SDN Kerakilan 1 developed a program called Papikrasan or Pembiasaan Positif Kerakilan 1, which is carried out daily with a variety of positive habituation activities that are well scheduled. The main objective of this study is to examine how the Papikrasan program is implemented, its impact, and the supporting and inhibiting factor in its execution, with the aim of fostering discipline character in students at SDN Kerakilan 1. Number 2 is method. The research employ a qualitative and specifically adopt phenomenological approach. The data source used in this research include observation, interview, and documentation or archive found in the field. According to Miles and Haberman, the process of data analysis in qualitative research can be interactive and ongoing until completion. The activities in data analysis include number 1, data reduction, number 2, data presentation, number 3 is conclusion drawing and verification. Number 3, result and discuss. Number 3 is result and discussion. SDN Kerakilan 1 is one of 46 public elementary schools located in the Mojolaban district, Sukoharjo Regency, Central Java. SDN Kerakilan 1 has 11 teaching staff and 6 class. It is also part of the Hope Zone program. There is Table 1, which include interview and observation result. The purpose of reading this article is to understand the objective behind the implementation of the Papikrasan program, the supporting and inhibiting factor, and this impact on the development of students' discipline character. Here is graph 1, discipline character before and after the Papikrasan program. The blue color represents the year 2022 before the implementation of Papikrasan program, while the orange color represents the year 2024 after the implementation of Papikrasan program. This shows that the Papikrasan program has significantly improved student discipline. Papikrasan or Pembiasaan Positif Kerakilan 1 is a program intended by the principal of SDN Kerakilan 1 to foster students' discipline character during a time when students' discipline was notably low. Papikrasan consists of 10 positive habituation activities that have been implementation at SDN Kerakilan 1. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when learning shifted to an online format, both students and teachers had limited real interaction at school. to instill awareness of positive discipline and through collaboration with 7 key capitals: human, social, physical, financial, political, environmental, and religious cultural. The principal of SDN Kerakilan 1 is prone to introduce the Papikerasan program. Here is table 2, various Papikerasan program activity. Number 1, Sendi, Senin Disiplin or Monday Discipline. Number 2, Gesadu, Gerakan Sholat Duha or Duha Prayer Movement. Number 3 is Mentari, merawat tanaman setiap hari or caring for plants every day. Number 4, Kamis Manis, Kamis Membaca dan Literasi or Thursday Reading and Literacy. Number 5, Jumaji, Jumat Mengaji or Friday Study. Number 6, Gemas, Gerakan Makan Sayur Sabtu Sehat or Healthy Saturday Vegetable Eating Movement. Number 7, Amanah, aksi menambah nilai ibadah or actions to increase the value of worship. Number 8, Saduma, sholat duha berjamaah or congregation zuhur prayer. Number 9, Basmalah, bacaan sholat bersama di sekolah or joint prayer reading at school. And the last is number 10, Sejuta Cinta, Selasa Jumat Cinta Tanah Air or Tuesday Friday Love the Country. Through an interview with a principal of SDN Kerakilan 1 and observation conducted over approximately 4 months from September to December 2024, several indicators of discipline character were identified, including number 1, punctuality. During a 4-month observation, the author found that every morning students consistently arrive at school on time and participate in the morning activities without any coercion. Number 2, compliance with school rules. During the implementation of the Papikerasan program, many students complied with the school regulation, such as wearing uniform according to the provisions, showing respect for their elders, and bringing the necessary materials for positive habituation activity. However, some students do not follow the rules. The author noticed that a few students were reluctant to put on their shoes because the time of the Zuhur prayer was approaching. Despite the fact that wearing shoes is a school rule, they ignore it. Number 3, responsibility. Over time, students have become more responsibility for carrying out the positive habituation activity. For instance, before each activity begins, students take and arrange the mat, and after the activity ends, they roll them up and return them neatly. During the observation, the author found that several students participate in the Sejuta Cinta activity by lounging around and not standing when the national anthem was played. These behaviors reflects a lack of responsibility and discipline. And the last, number 4, is discipline and worship. Discipline in worship. The Papikerasan program also emphasizes the spiritual aspect of student lives. As a result, the principal integrate religious value into this positive habituation, which enhances student discipline. During field observations, it was found that when the call to prayer was heard, students hurrying to gather their prayer equipment and hurry to the school prayer room. During Jumaji and Basmalah, coordinated by the on-duty teacher and religious teacher, students carry out the activity with discipline, studying and praying together. As a result, many students have memorized short Quranic verses. The objective of the Papi Krasan program are follows. Number one, to fully support and recovery of learning after the COVID-19 pandemic by prioritizing both the physical and spiritual aspect of student. Number two, to promote positive habits through character strengthening is in areas such as nationalism, integrity, and other values. And the last, number three, to strengthen the Pancasila profile of students. At the beginning of the Papi Krasan program's implementation in 2022, the school principal had doubt about whether of the program could run consistently, with all activity being carried out regularly and the desired goals being achieved. However, in the end, Papi Krasan program was successfully released through coordination with college, school commit, student guardians, and school supervisor. The activities in the Papi Krasan program have had a positive impact, and as they have contributed to improving the school's accreditation process and have also greatly motivated the students, resulting in improvement in their discipline character. Supporting factors for the successful of the program include collaboration among students, teachers, staff, and parents, as well as the optimal use of available facility and infrastructure. On the other hand, inhibiting factors include varying levels of student participation and limit funding. The final step of the Papi Krasan program involves monitoring and evaluation. In the future, it is hoped that the school principal and duty teacher will assess students through tools such as questionnaires or observation sheets. This would allow teachers to better understand the success level of the Papi Krasan program and its overall positive impact on the student. Number 4, conclusion. The result and discussion above show a significant change in the student discipline character. Over the past 3 years of running the Papi Krasan program, interview with the principal indicated the students have made progress in their discipline. The final step of the Papi Krasan program involves monitoring and evaluation. It would be even better if, at the end of the program, the evaluation did not rely solely on questionnaires or observation sheets, but instead provide a comprehensive assessment of the students' overall character development. That's all my presentation. I apologize for any mistake or in words or pronunciation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.